Welcome back to the We Are Famous show. I'm your host, Simbo, along with my partner, CL, and we reached the moment of truth. After a month of thrilling play and a knockout bracket that delivered drama, the NBA Cup Championship is set. It's the New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. And I called that, man. What did it do, CL? I called it.
What's that? You did.
Yeah, took a little money from you, you know what I'm saying?
Little coins.
I should go ahead and start the Simbo parlays.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a chump in their life that like to give away money. Here go mine. Let me introduce you.
Why I gotta be singular though? You just gonna single?
I got plenty of them. I got plenty of y'all.
Make me feel a little better.
Some of y'all stay off Easter Street. Some of y'all stay off Druid. You know? Yeah, don't at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, both teams enter with an identical 18-7 record, riding serious momentum. The stakes are high. The NBA Cup trophy and over $500,000 for every player on the winning team. So let's get into this spectacular matchup that I called.
Yes.
CL, what it do, man?
Hey, what's happening, baby? Hey, I wish I was a 12th or 15th man on the bench on the winning team because 500,000.
I think the coaches do too. The coaches, everybody on the team.
I wish I was on the court, just warming up for 500,000. I can show you that. But what's up, baby?
Well, look, man, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I went against you on the OKC thing. I did go okay. And when you talking about coins in general, I lost my little coins because I thought OKC with the chemistry they had and with Wemby coming to fill in, I just didn't know how they was gonna bounce back and that chemistry was gonna be the same and Wemby be the same Wemby. So I was going with the team that I thought had the chemistry and the momentum, OKC. So that's why I went with them. It still was a good game.
Okay, well, let's get into it, man. The Knicks red hot offense versus the Spurs in a youthful upset of the mighty and powerful Oklahoma City Thunder. Hey, man, look, the path for both teams to get here couldn't have been more impressive. The Knicks, they beat the Orlando Magic in their semifinal. They was led by Jalen Brunson, who put up a 40-piece, marking his fourth consecutive 30-point game, alongside a near triple-double from Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. And they had a brilliant two-way effort from OG Anunoby. New York, their offense shot 61% from the field. And, man, that was real tough defense, efficient offense, brand of Knick basketball. Meanwhile, the Spurs, they pulled off the major upset, taking down the defending NBA champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. The narrative heading into the game was all about Victor Wembanyama returning from injury. And he was a force, man. He dropped 22 with 9 boards in just 21 minutes off the bench. San Antonio snapped the Thunder's impressive winning streak and showed the league that they are a legitimate contender. So, this is the first time these two teams will meet this season. It's an East versus West final with massive implications. $500,000. $500,000.
Sound nice, man.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Man. Hey, man, the little beast from the East, man, you can never count him out. But at the same time, the best in the West is Wemby right now, man, when it comes to what?
I wouldn't say the best in the West.
But I'm talking about for us.
I mean, best in the West is Shea. They just got caught.
No, I'm just talking about for his individual play.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous.
The beast in the East, man, something to deal with, man. My boy, he's a good little player, man. I like him. And Wemby, he's a one of a kind talent, man.
That's better. Yeah. He's not the best in the West. You got Joker, you got a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. He's a one of a kind talent to me. He's a one of a kind talent for me, especially at his height and stuff and all the things he can do on the court. And then he's a lot more handsome than Bo, and Bo is definitely can't do half the stuff that he can do on the court. So,
well, look, I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? But he's not the best in the West, man. Let's take a little off. Chill out, pump the brakes a little bit.
France phenom.
Look, key matchups. Where this game will be won. Championship game gonna come down to a few key one-on-one battles. Number one, I think is Jalen Brunson versus De'Aaron Fox or Stephon Castle. Hey, man, the Knicks, that all-star guard, man, Brunson, he playing at an MVP level right now. The Spurs defense got to be perfect on who guards So what you think that the Spurs should do? Should they give him a heavy dose of Fox and Castle, or what?
They're going to have to give him a heavy dose to everybody down there because Brunson the type of player, one player not just going to be able to sustain and hold him. Like I say, all you can do is be able to sustain him from scoring as many points or doing what he do on the court. And I think it's going to be a concerted effort from everybody, not just them two players that the Spurs got. So it's going to be a whole bench thing. Whoever they got to throw him at the time to try to slow him down and tire him out, they're going to have to put him on the court.
Well, I think he going to see a heavy dose of Fox because Fox, he can use his speed to stay in front and prevent those quick step-back jumpers that Brunson got. However, the Spurs, they do got another weapon in second year and former rookie of the year in Castle. Castle, I think he about 6'6", physical. He got length. He could be a problem for Brunson, especially, driving in the paint and doing all that. But, at the end of the day, can't nobody stop Brunson. He's scoring on everybody right now. You just got to be able to contain him a little bit. So, yeah, I agree with you. It's going to be by committee.
Yeah.
It's going to be by committee. But I think those going to be the top two people that check it. The interior battle, number 2, Wembanyama versus Towns. The most anticipated matchup in the tournament. Wembanyama, 7'4", Defensive Player of the Year candidate, not the best candidate, will be matched up against the Knicks versatile center, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat, former three-point shooting champion. I don't know, man. It's an interesting matchup. What you think?
I think old crying Cat going to do a lot of crying because he known to commit some fouls. And then you can get him out the game. Once he start committing fouls, you get him out of his game. So I just think Wemby, the type of guy, Cat, I don't know why Cat won't be the big man. Even against smaller teams, you out there on the three-point line when you should be backing guys down playing old school ball. Why you not playing old school ball big as you are, but you want to shoot threes like you're a point guard? That's not going to work against Wemby because Wemby is so versatile. He can bring you out there and shake and bake you and foul you out. You don't have the handles that Wemby have. You don't have a mid-range shot. You don't have nothing. You got a three-point shot, but he's not a mid-range shooter to me, Cat.
Man, Cat got handles, bro.
Yeah, he gonna get handled. He gonna get handled by Wemby. That's
Towns. I'm totally opposite of what you just said.
Okay.
We'll
see.
Towns had to try to pull Wemby out the paint, try to create driving lanes for the other guards. If Towns can hit those three-pointers, he gonna open the floor up for Brunson. If he going down there clogging the paint, you playing into Wemby's strength, protecting the rim. You got to get Wemby away from the rim.
Towns think he gonna have an open shot.
No, understand what I'm saying though. If you got Wemby in the paint, like you saying, take him down. Let's go clog it up for Brunson. That's Brunson. That's his bag right there.
But Towns, big as he is, why wouldn't you back him down a little post slim
this
guy
not,
like
you thinking Rockets right
now,
bro. You thinking Rockets right now. You think it's a Goon and Adams, bro. They're not built like that.
So you got a big man that don't know how to play big man.
Yeah, but look, and then Wemby got to stay disciplined. He need to protect the rim. That's his strength. He changed every single shot in the paint. And for the Knicks, they just got to attack him, man. To neutralize a big man like that, you got to go in his chest. You got to go through his chest, get him in foul trouble. The best place for him to be is on the bench.
So who gonna go in his chest?
Hey, man, Towns got it. I agree with
That's what I'm saying.
But
who gonna go in his chest? You got one man on the team who's supposed to go in his chest.
He can't back him down. He has to drive. It got to be drives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But look, X factors. So beyond the stars, every championship, they need unsung heroes. And I'm going to give you mine. I want to hear yours. For the Knicks, the X factor is their depth, especially on wing, specifically OG Anunoby. He's a ferocious defender. He incredibly efficient on offense during this tournament. He can limit the Spurs' secondary scorers like Fox, Vassell, all them type people, and knock down his corner threes. It'll swing the game heavily in the New York way. So for New York, who you think is the unsung hero?
Like I say, you got my quiet assassin always, my beast in the East, Brunson. But then you got guys like Hart on the team who's
say his name clear.
Hart. H-A-R-T, the
Yeah.
light-skinned pretty boy on the team, but still do everything that you would want a team player to do. He's not like a what's the other little light-skinned boy we say I always want to fight it.
You talking about Brooks?
Brooks. He's not like
Man,
Brooks.
leave Brooks. Now.
He's not like Brooks.
Brooks punked the GOAT yesterday.
He kind of, his game is similar where he go out there and do some of those things, but he's not the bully Brooks is, but he's a disruptor that Brooks can be on a team, on the offensive, on the defensive end, and he can produce offense.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, for the Spurs, it's about the entire supporting cast. They need to create a balanced attack. The Knicks defense is one of the best in the league. So players like Vassell, Johnson, they need to get hot early so they can prevent the Knicks from focusing on Wemby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Fox. They bench scoring will also be critical. If they can keep Wembyana, if the Knicks can keep Wembyana on the bench with the restrictions that he have, you know, that's going to hurt the Spurs. So if the Spurs can make sure the bench show up so those many restrictions won't hurt them that they having to apply with Wemby, then that's key. So what I'm trying to say is the bench is very key. The whole bench.
I think the whole bench is a key as well, and they got to keep on doing what they was doing when Wemby wasn't playing. Just act like Wemby is just an additional, a bonus player for us, because Wemby gonna be Wemby. He gonna do what he know. He gonna make a difference when he on the court, regardless. But for them to still sustain with Wemby being hurt and still have a winning record, they let you know we can win without him. But here we just a whole lot better with it.
Okay, that's fair. So tactical keys, rebounding. Both teams are strong on the boards. The team that wins the offensive rebounding battle will get extra possessions they need in close games. The pace. The Knicks, you know, they want to control the tempo. They almost like grind and, you know, what is it, pound and grind? You know what I'm saying?
Ground and pound. Yep.
Yeah, ground and pound. That's kind of their game.
Do. That's what Brunson do.
While the Spurs, they want to push the pace. They want to create open threes, easy opportunities. And, you know, Wemby, man, he get down the court. You know, he goes up and down. So they want to hit Wemby in transition and do stuff like that. So they want to play at a faster pace. You agree?
The faster pace is, exactly.
So, prediction. This is incredibly tough. You know, even though I picked the Spurs to knock off OKC.
Yeah.
I picked that one, a couple dollars from that
bet.
bet.
A little moolah off of it.
Both teams are playing elite basketball. And that $500,000 prize money, it adds an extra layer of competitiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The Spurs win over OKC, it was big. It was a big statement, largely fueled by Wembyana performance. I had the breaking news. You know, you went against me. You said he wasn't, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to repeat your losses. But however, the Knicks, their experience, their consistency, just the pure dominance of Brunson right now, it's hard to bet against Brunson, man. I think I'm going to roll with Spike Lee and the Knicks, man.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with Spike Lee and Knicks. Brunson been the best player in the tournament, so I'm rolling with the Knicks. He go command attention. And the Knicks secondary complimentary players like OG and Hart and all them type people, man, they equipped, you know. So I'm going to give the Knicks a slight edge. My pick is the New York Knicks to win 115-111 with Brunson being the NBA Cup MVP. What you got?
Okay. Well, I can't put a score or number on it like you do. You the guru or stuff like that. I just think that with Wemby back, I think Wemby gonna make a difference in the game. I know Brunson gonna always do what he gonna do, but I think it's gonna come down to
Brunson was your man last year.
He's still my man.
Okay.
He's still my guy. It's still my guy. You know, but as a team and as a whole, he can't do it by himself. Basketball is not an individual sport. It's a team sport. And I think it come down to him gonna have to do too much. He gonna need his big man when the Spurs got their giant, the fantastic Frenchman. You know what I'm saying? Wemby. I think it's just gonna come down to Karl Anthony Towns is not gonna be able to do enough with a guy like Wemby. And I think once Karl Anthony Towns either fall out or whatever, destroy himself, Wemby gonna destroy the rest of the team. Because that ain't gonna have nobody to do nothing with Wemby.
I think that you more want to go against me than go with the Spurs. Well, that's my personal feelings. I think that you more against me than with the Spurs. But hey, each his own.
True.
I'm not even probably gonna bet you right now because I'm tired of taking all your money.
No,
man.
you ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't. You ain't tired of taking money. When have you ever been tired of taking money?
Hey, man, at this point, I feel sorry for you, man.
And when have you ever been tired of winning?
Listen, I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
But look, the stage is set at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
Yep.
It's the Spurs versus the Knicks for their first ever matchup in the NBA Cup Championship. Man, you don't want to miss this. Hey, man, can you hand me that right quick?
I got you. Hold on.
See, I was supposed to be there, man.
So
I was
you don't
there.
have reservations
I was there last year when Giannis raised up the cup. You know, him and the Bucks, they raised up the cup. I was there last year, man. Yeah, you know, it was excellent experience.
So you picked that Giannis was gonna win last year?
Nah, because I went. The only reason I went because I thought my Rockets was gonna be there.
You showed did.
Yeah. I thought my Rockets was gonna be there, but I had already bought the tickets. But hey, man, it was a great experience. You know, the Emirates NBA Cup, man. It was live last year, man.
Packed out.
Yeah, it was a packed house, nice environment. You know what I'm saying? It was a good experience, man. You know, I thought my Rockets was gonna win. You know, but hey. I rolled the dice on that. I probably would have went this year if I'd have wanted a little bit more paper from you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think I need things to pay for things, but you know, it is what it is.
We got to make more bets. Then. Yeah. We got to make more bets.
So
you've always been successful at betting against me.
So look, that's all for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. You got to subscribe to get notified. I'm Simbo.
I am CL.
And remember, we are all famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.
Bitch, we told him